Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Georg Mack Plays the Classics. Target Renegade is a sequel to Renegade, but it is not in the Kunio-kun lineage of games. Instead, Ocean Software licensed their own sequels for home computers. Mr. Big has kidnapped your brother Matt, and it's up to you to get them dusted through 7 levels of beat-em-up action to save him. The Renegade can punch with the A button and kick with the B button. Other special attacks are the flying kick by pressing up in the B button, get movement with an up diagonal and the B button. This attack is necessary to take out the Bret Hart look-alike motorcycle enemies, but isn't super useful elsewhere, as you get several frames of ducking when you land, which makes you vulnerable. What I found most useful was the sweep attack with down in the B button. This was the only surefire way to take out most enemies without trouble. See how critic Jay Sherman drops with sweeps? There are a few weapons that can be found in the levels, but they aren't really any stronger than the foot sweep, so I stayed away from them. There can be up to 4 enemies on screen at once, and you dance your way away from them as you attack to stay safe. Trying to stand still and duke it out will lead you to getting beat up. There are bosses at the end of the level. It took me a few tries to figure out the first level boss, but you just need to punch him in the gut and move to avoid his super strong kick. This is true for the first 3 levels, with the third boss taking 32 punches to defeat. Other bosses can be attacked with more attacks and are much easier. Enemies occasionally drop a heart on the ground that will replenish your health. Unfortunately, they only sit there for a few seconds, and even if you're right on top of it, picking them up doesn't always work. This is annoying and would have been alleviated by letting me just walk over it. You want to stay as healthy as possible, as you don't replenish all of your health between levels. The bouncers at the final level were annoying, but quick sweeps kept them at bay. The final battle is against Mr. Big and his bazooka. He's as easy as the other bosses. Beating him temporarily reunites the brothers before he's carted off again, and you get to continue play from the beginning. When it comes to grading Target Renegade on NES, graphics get a 1.0. For 1990, it looks plain with poor animations. They should have done some updates from the 1988 computer releases. Sound gets a 1.5. I've heard music and sound that is much worse, but that's not saying this is good. Gameplay gets a 1.0. If you try to rely on punches and kicks, you'll be dead. Sweeps are the way to go, which doesn't leave you options. Difficulty gets a 1.5. You get 1 continue before you have to start over. Enemies will drain you if they get too close. Fun factor gets a 1.0. It's too plain to be much fun. Overall, Target Renegade earns a 1.2 and gets a D+. This came out a couple of years too late to make much of an impact. There are plenty of better games available in the beat-em-up genre by 1990. Well, that's going to do it for me for today. Please make sure to like this video, let me know what you think of Target Renegade in the comments, and please subscribe to Head Drop Productions here on YouTube, because we want you here for each and every video we release, because it is your destiny.